Hey guys, what's up? It's Duncan here, Cage fan. This is obviously not an album review. This is some very, very devastating news in the metal community. For those who may not know, the lead singer, well, the vocalist of Suicide Silence, Mitch Lucker, has passed away this morning. It was said that he got into a motorcycle accident yesterday, and this morning he passed away in the hospital due to those injuries. Now, this It really hit me, honestly, because I've seen Suicide Silence 4 times, and I've kind of developed somewhat of a friendship with those dudes. Um, I mean, I haven't really talked to Mitch at all. I mean, I've honestly had the really great opportunity to actually meet Mitch Lucker. I met him at Mayhem Fest last summer in 2011. I was hanging with the other guys in the band, and he came out and he had his dog Parker with him. For those of you who don't know, he liked to talk about his dog a lot. And I met him, and if you don't know, I mean, if you ever met him, for those who have, you know for sure that he's one of the most down to earth and nicest dudes. Period. I mean, he was like, I mean, I'm not the biggest Suicide Silence fan. I mean, I like him, but I wasn't the biggest fan. But like meeting Mitch Lucker was actually really cool. He was really, really down to earth, no ego whatsoever, no bullshit, none of that. As popular as Suicide Silence was at the time, yeah. And it was a great opportunity to actually meet the guy. I mean, I've heard so many stories about him as well as the other band members being really down to earth and stuff, but it was actually true. Um, this this loss really hit me hard, honestly, because I was actually at work earlier. I was gone all day. Um, I was working from 7 to about 6 o'clock today, and then while around like 2:30 or so, I got a text from a friend of mine saying that Mitch Lucker passed away this morning. I didn't know for sure, and then she told me that the band, that Revolver magazine posted about it, and then another buddy of mine freaking told me that the band posted about it. I just couldn't believe it. I'm still in shock from all this. I mean, I know a bunch of people that love this dude. I love the guy. He was one of the coolest dudes ever. I mean, the first time I saw him live was 2010 when they were on Warped Tour. They were the last band of the day, and I watched him. And I was like, Mitch Luck. He was pulling off everything from like the 2 records that they had out at the time. And I mean, his vocals were kind of deteriorating over the next year. I mean, he wasn't that he honestly didn't think he was that great vocally when I saw them back in January with Machine Head, but he still puts on a killer show. I mean, he came up front. I was front row for that show, and during the last song, he was putting out high fives and stuff, and I got a high five from him up front, and that motherfucker is stronger than he looks. I mean, he's scrawny as shit, but he's really, really strong actually. But yeah, it's still crazy. I still can't even believe that he's dead. The way he died is just not the best way. I mean, and he just had a birthday party not too long ago. I think it was like almost 2 weeks ago he had a birthday party. And it was like he said it was like one of the best birthday parties he's ever had. And he's only like, I want to say 28. I didn't even know how old he was until just a few minutes ago. I mean, he was born in 1984, just passed away this morning. But yeah, and the worst part of it, he's leaving behind his 5-year-old daughter. I don't know her name, but it's gonna suck for her in her childhood because she's not gonna have a father to be there for her at all. That was kind of my biggest concern after hearing about this about his death. I mean, he's leaving behind the guys in Suicide Silence. Like, um, I mean, he's had great success with that band. There's no doubt about it. They're the biggest. They're one of the biggest new age metal bands right now. So yeah, and that's all I gotta say. My condolences go out to Suicide Silence's fans, Suicide Silence themselves, and most importantly, Mitch Lucker's family. So you guys are in my thoughts. Um, yeah, It really sucks, dude. It really sucks, Mitch, that you're gone. I'm gonna miss you, dude. Peace out. Rock on, man.